It's your boy Big Homie Pack. I'm coming live from the Real Life Sports Nation.
Your foes on the way, I got my foes on my plate.
It's your boy Big Homie Pack. I'm tapping in live from the Real Life Sports Nation, and I'm about to get into how I feel about Team USA going into the bronze medal game against Team Canada. Let go. Now I'm gonna start this off the top by saying I feel like Team USA was an absolute failure in the FIBA World Cups. I mean, the team was too small. I seen a lot of one-on-one playing. We played terrible three-point defense. And just to reiterate on the fact that we were too small, we've been out-rebounded in 3 of the last 4 games. 2 of those games being losses against Germany and Lithuania. And Montenegro gave us a close game because they out-rebounded us. The only team we've out-rebounded in the last 4 games is Team Italy. I mean, Triple J, our one and only true big man on the team. Well, I'm not going to say one and only. You also got Kessler Walker. We'll get into him in a second. But Triple J, the reigning defensive player of the year, averaged 8.1 points per game. Miserable 2.9 rebounds per game. Which, I mean, that was 7th on the team. Our starting center was 7th on the team in rebounds. And he couldn't stay out of foul trouble, man. It was hard for him to bring anything to the team because he couldn't stay out of foul trouble, which put us in a bad position a lot of the time, on top of the fact that Kessler Walker is our only other center on the team. This team was truly poorly constructed. I think Ant, for sure, is a lock for the Paris Olympics. And I think Bridges, Halliburton, and Austin Reeves have definitely, made their case to make the team. Triple J might be back just due to the fact of America's lack of centers, and the same with Kessler. So I think at most 5 to 6 of these guys will be back for the Paris games. Jalen Brunson averaged 10 points per game, 4.3 assists. Out of the 9 players that averaged 20 plus minutes, only Brandon Ingram had a worse plus minus. B.I. definitely played his way off the Olympic team. Averaged 5.7 points per game, 2.7 assists, and 3 rebounds. He is supposed to be that power punch off the bench, help lead, bring some scoring off the second unit. I just feel like he never got comfortable. Brandon Ingram's not a role player, let's be honest. And for whatever reason, he couldn't adjust to the rules or the game of how FIBA plays, and most of all, he couldn't adjust to being a role player. He has to have the ball in his hand to really contribute to a team. I mean, that's a gift and a curse, but for New Orleans Pelican fans, how far are you going to really go if B.I. is your number one option on offense? You got to step it up, B.I. I was really disappointed in what you brung. You a Dookie. If you know me, you know I'm a Duke fan. But B.I., you let us down. He should be ashamed of his performance. I mean, through 6 games, Brandon Ingram went to the line 1 time. He was 1 for 2 from free throw line in 6 games. I mean, he played so miserable. He had a DNP against Germany. Word is it was like a respiratory illness or infection or whatever, but honestly, there was no need for him to play. He had brung nothing to the team. I would have just set him out too. Enough. Enough on the players. I feel like Steve Kerr's to blame. I'm going to let him say a couple words, then I'm going to continue.
This team is very, very worthy of winning a championship, and we just didn't get it done. But these games are difficult. This is not 1992. So players are better, teams are better, and it's not easy to win a World Cup or an Olympic Games.
Steve Kerr, you forgot to mention there's better coaching around the world too. I feel like a lot of this falls on you. You failed to adjust. I know Ant's projected to be up next as a superstar, and he's by far the alpha on the team. But way too much one-on-one. And I mean, you had the guy projected to come off the bench and be your six-man guy. I think we had a very poor selection of bigs. I think the bigs we had, we misused them. On top of just failing to adjust, man, teams were just killing us on the defensive end, killing us on the offensive board. We ranked 6th in the FIBA World Cup in rebounds per game. And I mean, like I said, in the games we lost, we just got pummeled on the offensive boards, got out rebounded, and man, we was just out there looking soft. The start lineup of Jalen Brunson, Markel Bridges, Anthony Edwards, Josh Hart, and Triple J, Steve Kerr is not it. It's just not it. I think it showed over and over it's not it. Yeah, we whooped up on some teams, but we whooped up on teams we should have beat up on. Truth is, I think it's clear to anybody with any type of basketball IQ that Tyrese Halliburton should have been starting over Jalen Brunson. Austin Reeves needed to receive more minutes and possibly start. And Kessler Walker, man, he needed to play more minutes. He played 6.5 minutes per game and had 1.5 rebounds per game and had a DNP against Germany. I mean, he's the second big guy, the second true big guy on this roster, and I think you needed to use him more. I love Paolo, but he's not a 5. He's just not a 5. He's barely a 4. He's a talented 3 with a 4's body who plays stretch 4. I just really felt like Steve Kerr failed to adjust, man. He had his starting lineup. That's what he wanted to stick to. And he wouldn't change up. A hard head makes a soft you-know-what. And he kept being hard-headed and stuck to that rotation. And let's be honest, that rotation was not working. Tyrese Halliburton was a better option to start at point guard. I'm not going to say it's time to panic, but I am going to say I think Team USA needs to take the FIBA World Cup a little more serious. In the 21st century, there's been 6 FIBA World Championships, and Team USA's only won 2. And if we're being honest, we all know we sent a B squad. I mean, I truly think we sent a C squad. We only had 3 All-Stars, and Ant, Halliburton, and Triple J, and they were all first-time All-Stars. I mean, 4 if you count Brandon Ingram. Nobody on this roster was over 30 years old. So to mix with the fact that we didn't send our best unit, our young age, lack of FIBA experience, we're going to get real with it. It's the lack of a program for Team USA. These guys got together for 2 months in the summer and tried to get it together. Thought they were going to go over there and win a tournament. When some of these teams, they play together year round. I mean, these countries really build a program. I mean, look at Serbia. They're going to be in the championship game without their best player. Hats off to the program they've built. And I mean, if you really tap in and look what's going on, man, the world's catching up to Team USA. But I mean, that's really another video. If you would like me to get into that, please leave a comment down below. Heading into this bronze medal game against Team Canada, they do have 7 NBA players on their roster. Young superstar Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his cousin Nickeil Alexander-Walker, R.J. Barrett, Dylan Brooks, Kelly Olynyk, Dwight Powell, and Lou Dort. Historically, USA 7-0 against Team Canada in FIBA action. But I will warn, Team Canada is on the uprise. They're on the uptick. Like I said, they've got 7 NBA stars. And I think that this game right here could be the beginning of a new rivalry. I think Team Canada is only going to get better as more and more players from Canada enter the NBA. And let's not forget Corey Joseph, Andrew Wiggins, and Jamal Murray could all be added to this roster for the Summer Olympics. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I do want to say going into the Summer Olympics, I think Team USA is going to be all right. But I think we need to figure out what's going on with our big man position. I appreciate you for tapping in with the nation. It's your boy Big Homie Pack. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gone.